Bonsue TV.
And this is Bonsue TV.
Bonsue TV.
Yeah, Bonsue, go on song. Yeah, Bonsue TV.
Bonsue TV.
Bonsue TV.
Bonsue TV. Bonsue. Life and direct. Oh, bad one.
Okay, so like everybody has been asking about my snail shells. They are not live snails, they're just the shells. Where do I start? Do I start from the beginning or do I start from... Where do I start? Okay, so this is the beginning of the story. So I was in love with this really fine ass boy. And one day he says he was coming over to my house and I'm like, oh God, I have to cook. And so lucky for me, I had just come back from the village. I'm from Delta State, if you did not know that. I had just come back from Ilre and I bought snails. Like the best thing to buy on the road when you're traveling from Delta State, edible worms. If you've never eaten edible worms before, you've not eaten shit. The best thing to buy when you're on the road from Delta State, edible worms, yellow gari, and snails, not banana and granuts. That's what you buy when you're going to Ibadan. So we bought this from the village and he said he was coming over to my house and so I cooked them in vegetable soup and I kept the shells because I wanted to paint the shells. Like I'm really into my fine art and I wanted to paint the shells and decorate my apartment with them. But I did not decorate the shells for over a year. And so I go into my kitchen cabinets one day and I see the shells and I'm like, what am I going to use you for? And so I began to drum with them. So they really began from there and that's the story. And I began to create music with them and I began to perform with my band with them. But as time passed and I really began to fall in love with these shells and loving the sound that it was making, I said, yo, what are you doing in my life? What does this really mean? Because I question everything. Like right now, I'm asking, why is it 92 on your shirt right now? You know, why is this guy's camera on and he's not filming anybody? Like, why are there no stars in the sky and it's just the moon? You know, like I question everything. So I question, why do I have the snail shells? And that made me think about snails. And here's what I found out. Snails are slow. Snails are fucking slow. Oh, so slow. And people say, you're as slow as a snail. And when you think about it, it's not bad to be slow as a snail, because snails are as slow as they are as slow as they are fast. And so you might find a snail on the ground right now, and the next time you turn around, it's on the wall. And you wonder, how do you go so slow and so slimy and get up there on the wall? It's because they know where they're going. The snail knows exactly where it is going and it stays focused. I'm going to get on the wall. I'm going to get on the wall. I'm going to slime my way up to the wall. And that's how you have to live your life. Like, you know where you're going. I'm going to be a magician. I'm just playing. I'm going to be a pilot, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be, a great person. You know where you're going, and so you stay focused. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, you will get there. If you keep your eye on the goal, if you keep your eye exactly where it is that you're going, high up on the wall, you will get there. So, also, my name is Elohor, and that means ease. So that's what it is. Snails take life with ease. You should do the 60 is about to drop. I know that I have said this a lot of times. I'm sorry that it hasn't dropped yet. You can see that like I'm gritting my teeth right now. Like I don't want to say too much so that they would not say, oh, Eva, you said it on the red carpet, on the black carpet at industry night. My album is going to drop. I promise you guys, you're going to love it. You're really, 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 really going to love this album. It's finally ready. Femi Kuti has listened to it. Femi Kuti is on the album, and I was with Femi Kuti the other day in the studio, and we were listening to the song that we did together, and Femi Kuti is like, yo, release the song, So you might see me on stage with Femi Kuti soon, or with Sarkodie, or with Olamide, or with Yemi Alade, or with Daria Telade, or with Sadauda. These are all the people on my album. Can you imagine that? Reminisce and Fino. Like, you have to buy my album when it drops. Like, I'm not even playing with you guys anymore. Like, this is my debut album. Like, I know I have given you guys EPs and you guys have, downloaded the Geigo EP, Eva the EP. This is the album. Like, I put my all in this album. My producers, Tintin and Gray Jones, two dope ass motherfuckers. If you are not buying my album, if you're not listening to my album, please don't do that shit where like somebody buys the album and then you rip it into your system or you copy it into your iPod. That's not fair now. That's not fair. I'm not repeating the verses from like Geigo EP into this album, so don't copy somebody's album when they buy it. Like, you got to get your own copy. And you have to get it signed by me. Like, oh God, you guys are about to have a blast. I cannot wait. Bonsue TV will probably have it first. No, if they can pay for it. We're not sure. But you guys are going to enjoy it. I really hope that you guys enjoy it, and I hope that the album touches you in some way. Maybe one song, maybe two songs, maybe three. I don't know. But I hope that something touches you, and you guys can ginger me up to go make another album after this one. I cannot wait.
Bonsue TV.